What is important for having a successful project is actually involving the business inside the project and having the possibility to test the real business flow and with real business data. So one of the very key important factors is the so-called golden data. So it's a set of data, of course, which the business usually operates. So these are types of customers, different type of products, different type of pricing hierarchies or catalog hierarchies, different pricing of delivery ways, So the business actually is so complex that the golden data in a way should reflect from the complexity of the process itself. So this is how you understand that the business knows the, the flow and knows the data, right? So the golden data is the one that should be used by the implementation team and is the one that should be used by the business to accept the solution. So how can you make, business accept a solution if they don't work with their data? So they understand their data, they know the products, they know the pricing. So they need real data. It cannot be, in a shop where you are selling beer and then suddenly the golden data is with power machines or something like that. So in a real world, they need to work with real data. So the data that is out of their business. And that's exactly the golden data, which is a prerequisite for starting and delivery and implementation of a commerce project. So if we don't have the golden data, if we don't define the golden data set, we are missing a lot in a way that we will have problems inside defining the data models and defining the end-to-end process integration. Commerce project is usually a lot of integration with different providers, with different systems. So communication with the backend for order fulfillment, communication with or integration with payment service providers, with delivery companies, integration with external document management systems. So it's always a complexity of integrating different systems in order to get the right data served to the customer and actually to define an end-to-end process as a service for the end customers. And if we don't have the golden data actually that fulfills all these requirements, we're going to miss specific small scenarios where the process is not tuned. So basically you need to really tune the process in order to really deliver the best what you can. What is one of the biggest challenges in a commerce project? It's actually bringing all the people together. You need to understand that one organization has different departments. On one side, this is the production planning. On the other side is the marketing. On the third side is the sales. So these are people in the organization which have different understanding of how the world functions. And if you don't bring these people all together, you don't understand what is the global picture. So, for instance, marketing are thinking about how a beer will be poured in a glass. How does it look like? Is it tasty? Does it actually bring you to buying the beer? Where from production side, it's important what is the bottle, what is the cap, how the label will be delivered, and how the whole package will be delivered, basically. So these are two different worlds, and delivering the user experience combines both of them. So first, the taste of serving a beer should be on your website, on your online store. On the other side, you need to fulfill the delivery and the production of the beer. So these people, they need to sit together and talk together about what is the end-to-end processes, what are the challenges. And if you promise to the customer that something will be poured in your glass and it will have a nice foam, then the production should make sure that the foam is there. And that's the biggest challenge in combining all the departments together, sitting on the table and defining the right KPIs for your commerce project. So if you invite an implementation partner on the table, you expect them to listen. You expect them to listen to your needs. You expect them to listen to what are the business processes and trying to understand what is actually required to be implemented. And if they don't ask questions, they're not listening. So they need to question, they need to start asking, okay, but why is this important for you? Why do you need exactly this process? Are you open to change this process? Are you open to go in a different direction? If they bring a lot of external references from functional perspective and knowledge from other projects, trying to bring you in a different idea, in a different or different positioning towards in your end consumer, that's probably the best partner. And if they don't listen, it means that you stop listening to them too. So it's a game vice versa. You need to listen to them so that they listen to you, and the other way around. So listening is important, mainly in the discovery phase, and after that in the delivery, because then you learn how to use the product and what is the power of the product.